Welcome back to our game of OpenTTD, where we are joining us in a very difficult situation. And I want to quickly go over a few things. So, when it comes to profitability of trains, how do we evaluate it? So, you transport goods from one station to a different one. And that gives you a profitability rating because that's the money that the train made and you have a running cost. So, this seems pretty intuitively and easy at first. But when you look at the passenger trains, they seem very unprofitable. Why is that? And I think that's my understanding. The reason is you have passenger simulation on here in this setting that I'm using. This is of course not the default. This is I think from a patch or something else, but we have asymmetric distribution of passengers. What that means is that passengers are generated with a destination. Iron ore is not generated with a destination. Iron ore is generated with just existence, and then okay, let's just figure this out some other time. Iron ore is not generated with an existence. Iron ore is just put here on this platform, and then you can bring it wherever you want. On this map it can only be brought here, of course, because it's the only iron or the only steel mill on the whole map, but generally you could bring it wherever you want. Passengers in this setting, not. Passengers have a destination. Passengers are generated. So a passenger might be generated here in Blaustedt, jump on a tram, go here to Wilmarkt Moor Hauptbahnhof, take a train down here to Mikasavici, take a tram to the Mikasavici dock, jump on a boat, go over here to Pulnau. On Pulnau, take a tram here or bus to this way overfilled station here. Wow, that's crazy. And then take a train down here to Peterswaldau, and then take a train here to Sumotova. That may be their final destination. Only when they're at the last station we actually book the profit. But how do you calculate the profitability of any intermediary transport? Basically, you have something called transfer profits. So when it arrives, it just quickly generates like a little bit of profit that we call transfer. So you can probably see it now. Well, here it actually books the last mile. I think the difficulty is that the situation, I think, as far as I understand it, that, oh my god, why is there so many trains going here? That's like a mistake, right? Yeah, they want to deliver engineering supplies here on the way back from somewhere. Yeah. What do you deliver? Engineering supplies, and then you go goods from Leiterkirchen. Ugh. Okay. What a journey. And we did that to try to make it more profitable, I suppose. Not convinced of that, to be honest. Not so convinced of that. But hey, okay. Let's say it's okay. So basically, is what I'm saying is the statistics of passenger trains are lying. They're kind of making them look like they're really bad, but I think they're just delayed as hell, because that's why we're booking so little profit. We have to get the last mile deliveries right, and we have to get track utilization better, because we have built huge infrastructure projects in the middle of nowhere that we barely use. So there's one train, and how are these little towns here paying for this huge infrastructure? That is the question that has to be asked, and that's the question that is being asked by our new CEO. We thank, of course, Thomas Wagner for his dedicated service to the company over the last few years, how he led us through these crises and stuff, but it's time for a new face to the company, and that new face is, of course, a very experienced man to the company, somebody who's been with the company for a long time, who's been working with us from the bottom up. This Ernst Wagenbauer, who would, as I said, like to thank, of course, his predecessor, as well as all the employees of the company, who is celebrating its 60th anniversary in the next few months. So we're already 60 years into this game, and we've achieved a lot, but also a new century gives us a lot of new opportunities. Lots of new challenges, of course, but also new opportunities, and we're ready to take them on as the Wilmarkt Optimal transport company. And the first order of business is to find easy and I have to stress cheap ways, to improve the last mile delivery and to get a little bit more profit from our existing infrastructure. And we see already like a few projects right here. So a lot of people want to go from here to this little town here, and I see only one single or two little things making the deliveries here. You know how expensive those things are? They cost nothing. They cost almost nothing. Okay, here it is. I found it. They cost almost nothing, these little engines here. But we could make like easily a lot of money by just actually delivering the people where they want to go. Because there's 1,000 people want to go up here. And there's probably a few people, wow, another 1,000 people wanting to go back. This is a perfect route, basically. Well, they might not want to see this as their final destination. They actually want to basically... This is like an easy money-making opportunity here. Oh, and also another one. A little bit of infrastructure projects. I mean, we try to avoid them because we don't pay for this road, for example, but I think as soon as you build the road, you have to pay for it also, maintenance-wise. But I think just that we can run this slightly more effectively is worth the little investment of this road here, that they can run the track here a bit better. Yeah, this should be, in my view, like a no-brainer money-making opportunity to get things going here. And then do we actually have other people that want to go on this route? Because this route here is definitely a bit underserved. There's not much here in Triben. So we have one train running here, two trains running here. Where do you go? I want to go. Do you want to go to Pulnau? No, we want to go via Pulnau. Passengers via Pulnau. You're in Pulnau Central. You want to go here to Pulnau? And there's 1,000 people want to go to the Pulnau docks here. And 3,000 people wanting to go across to Mikasavici. Oh my god. We need like a big ship here. What is the biggest cargo ship we have here? Steamship? 300 passengers? Yes, please. Okay, I have to save a little bit money. Yeah, but that's fine. Are you the current transport ship? From Pulnau to Mikasavici? Yes. It's quite a long journey. Okay, I mean we keep the old Clipper, of course. Why should we not? But oh my god, this is ridiculous. Are you kidding me? And they're going up the river even? Are you kidding me? I once saw like in Medina, I think, in Italy, in Sicily, like one of these large cruise ships. Dude, no. Like they look so awful when they're in the harbor. Like this is like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. They really ruin the neighborhood. Yeah, it's not my scene. I mean, I understand the appeal. You know, you can sit there on the ship, relax and stuff. But hey, I think it ruins the local culture a little bit. I think it definitely leads to over tourism. Yeah, we're gonna put like another train, at least one more, on this route. Do we need another passing, basically? Because they can, in each station can be one, and then one can go from one station to another one. It's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's definitely not ideal at all. Alright, we're gonna have to build some passings. We have some money. So we're gonna build 2 passings on each of those long tracks. We were gonna build 1, is my plan. Just gonna have to make a little bit of money so that we can actually afford it. And now the end of the month is rolling around and we will not be able to afford it in a second. Okay, that's one. And on this stretch, I also want one. Okay, now we're getting the hole for the money. Is this long enough for one train? Yes, in theory. But why risk it? Why be not like a little bit more generous with the space since we have it here basically, if we just utilize also this curve. Okay, just the last day of the month we have like any money to spare. So we're running the books pretty much on the limit. Basically we're just kind of delaying paying invoices, kind of really turning over every little pound that we have in the bank to see if we can stretch it a little bit further. So this company is really held together by just a little bit of hope and dreams of being a profitable transport company. But we're slowly turning things here. Peterswalder also growing. Pulnau, here still a lot of trains to go to. So they want to go to Pulnau. I'm pretty confused by this. So they add Pulnau Central. Is there like any passenger transport, like trains that go from somewhere Pulnau to somewhere else? Because how they want to figure that? They want to go to Pulnau, and from Pulnau they want to go to Sumovuta. How do you want to do that, my friend? They are from Sumovuta. That's my mistake. Okay, they want to go to Pulnau. That's their final destination. Okay, so basically just means like more local transportation here in the city. Pulnau. Okay, here is the thing to get for that. So let's wait until the end of the month when we can actually afford to purchase stuff. Then let's get that last mile delivery on the road. As I said, these trams are not very expensive. Well, trams, I say, they're little tractors that kind of pretend they're buses. Yeah, at the docks, also so many people here want to go to the city center. And also still a lot of people want to go to Mikasavici Central, so why not get another boat? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, the size of that thing. But yeah, we have to really look at every corner of our map here to optimize like a little bit the last miles here. Like guys, like literally just go on the street, walk down at the football stadium, turn left, and you're in the city center. Like, what are you even? Why are you standing around there? Like, it's like a town of Americans. I swear. No, I'm kidding. But still, I mean, guys, it's like it's not even far to walk. You could walk, really. You could. I believe in you. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we're just gonna make a little turning. That's why I'm doing this here. Because I want to just build another station just because I'm bored. No. I know. The boss said no infrastructure investments, you know. What you gonna do? So after Pulnau. Instead, so Pulnau docks to Pulnau. Or we don't do infrastructure projects. Pulnau. Then after Pulnau, instead we go to the center. Yes. Then here to that, and then we go to the east one afterwards. And then we have to go through the center again. To be honest. Okay, that's a bit stupid. So okay. Pulnau docks to Pulnau. Then we take the lower route to Central. From Central we go east, even though it's a bit weird route. We have to basically go through the center again. The center is really annoyingly placed, is it? No, I want to like make this flat. Just waiting for the money to tick in the positive. When the accounting department is ready to write checks again, we're going to capitalize on that. Send a big invoice for like some land, like moving land around here. Oof. Okay, we're back in business. So, okay, come on, don't be on there. Don't even pretend like we don't have any money. We have a little bit of money left, right? So, so how are we gonna structure this one? Pull now docks. After the docks, I want to go to east actually. Then from east we go to pull now, and then to the center. And then we go to pull now one more time here to on the way back. That's kind of the ideal route. Very ideal. Right. So what are we lacking here? Basically still now people want to go to east again. But we have the transportation here in the city. Essentially this should kind of work itself in. Yeah, we have the transportation. Yeah, I believe that this is not enough, but I think it's a good start. It's a really good start to get things going. They brought in more passengers, I think. That's okay. So we're finally realizing some of that money that we've been lacking. So this route here looks more than decent right now. Perfectly fine actually. So then let's take a look at the Mikasavici area. So here we have a huge amount of iron ore that is lacking transportation, but also passengers, primarily Vilmark. So this would be a larger infrastructure project because here we need to build trains. We don't want to build trains right now. Do they also want to go somewhere local? Weißenkirchen stuff? No, actually this is more or less fine. They don't want to go local anymore, anywhere. So then let's take a look here. Iron ore, okay. Any passengers waiting here? No. No. How about Sulitz? You have a tram? Fancy. Fancy Sulitz. You're connected to the tram network here in Makarova. I think because a lot of people wanted to go to Sulitz, that's why we built that tram. But I think the current situation seems like they're handling it quite well. So then let's look at the cargo rating again here. Ollerskirchen Horse Market has a low passenger rating or the low cargo rating. Huh. A little bit harder. These are harder to read for me, like the bus stations, because I cannot really see like easily if there's any passengers needed here. Maybe it's like available waiting cargo. Yeah. I think that's something that I need to sort by that instead. And maybe I sorted the wrong way around. Champerieux. So here we have 5,000 bags of rating. Alright. And a lot of it wants to go to Mittermarkt or to the city center also. Like, yeah, there's 2,000 passengers waiting to go to the city center. They just want to go across the bridge. I mean, I understand. Like, I also kind of hate walking on bridges, to be honest. It's like, I don't know, I have like a little bit of maybe fear of heights. Could be. And yeah, there's these tiny little carriages that's all that's running here basically. That's no wonder that they're a little bit that they don't like that. I think we definitely want to upgrade to a tram network here if we can afford it. Although the boss said minimal infrastructure projects, didn't he? I think he said that. I think I heard that, unfortunately. Yes. So let's grab one of that little carriages guys here. And then let's see that we can maybe get that going. Trajectory of money is again in an unfortunate direction, isn't it? Okay, so before the end of the month we will go into debt, max out the credit cards, and just max out the transportation on that one here. But we don't have any necessary for mail, right? Mail to the city center? Mittermarkt mainly, yeah. Okay, max out the credit cards. That was probably the right call. But let's then quickly, we're not even maxed out on the credit cards. Don't you worry. See that we can earn that money back by transporting passengers here. So an easy 2,000 passengers are waiting here to just be put into the city center, where they can finally enjoy like a football game, go shopping here in the beautiful streets of Champirou. I always pronounce it incorrectly, a little bit on purpose. Yes, and from the city center maybe also people want to go from somewhere. I don't even know, I didn't even check on the people in the city center. There's also 4,000 people who want to go to the train station. They're just sitting there like, when can we go to the train station? We just want to leave. We came here like half a year ago. We just want to go home. Yeah, the dream is to repay that loan. Let's see how quickly we can realize that dream. So how are these little trams here going? Yeah, they're realizing negative transfer costs because... Maybe they're also like going to the outskirts from here. Because there are little trains, little things going to the outskirts. But that would show me here, right? Yeah, a few people want to go to Isenbüttel, but most of them really want to go to... Most of them want to go via the tram, the train station. I'm still wondering like why that transfer system works like that. It would be so much nicer if they could like pay for each ticket kind of individually, if it like works like I think it works, which I think it does. But if not, then if you know it, please correct me. I might also look it up myself. But yeah, that is so annoying. It would be so much nicer if they just paid for each ticket like a normal person. So I have 12,000 transfer costs just now realized there. What the hell? Because they want to buy like larger tickets, I guess. But yeah, these are like the things that we're doing. So let's just take a look at the next one. Here in Langkreuz, for example. We also have some stuff happening. 5,000 guest passengers that want to go to Feldau. Yeah, I mean the football games in Feldau, they are legendary. But even if you come to Feldau, you will basically want to just go to Surpen afterwards, which is the next station over. So this seems like a train problem, mainly. I'm like right now a little bit more focused on like the local passenger transport problems, if I can, because those are easy to solve basically. So here we have like a hotel or something, yeah. And they want to go to the Sharp Street station, which is also, don't get me wrong, overfilled with people who want to go to Maria Spital an der Dreißen. But that's a local passenger transportation problem to get them just to the train station. That is something that we should just solve. But I think here we will just build a quick shuttle service. Like, why should we like make all the other stations be needed to be put stuff on? No, we just put like a quick shuttle service. But for that we need a little bit of money. So let's just run it a little bit. And I'll borrow a bit, and I will leave the game running in between sessions to earn back some of that money. I don't need much, they're only like 1,400 and I just want to buy like 10 of them or something, not even. Okay, a bit stupid to buy them ahead of time, I kind of want to clone them. Okay, so just run the game a bit slower. So go from here to there. That's just a quick shuttle service. That's all you are. But it's a very important service for the community. So just 4 of you, just go, do your thing, bring value to the shareholders. So Maria, are you that train? Champerieu, Tafel, nope. I think that's one of the trains that crashed and I didn't know which one it was. So let's just figure that out, because I think I might want to buy one of those. Let's just pause the game for a second so that we don't waste too much money. Passengers Maria Spital an der Reisen. Which train goes to Maria Spital an der Reisen? Where is it even? Here. Is there even a train going there? Or are we doing other transportation? No, we are doing passengers, I'm pretty sure. Scrap metal. Okay. How is that connected? There's just a bus service here. They want to go here and like what? There's just a bus service? And they're going like this long way here? That's the official way to go there? Maria Spital. Okay. From the Sharp Street to Herzog to the resort, then to Tafel Main. And then the direct bus route. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to say? It made sense at the time, I guess. Today I would have built a train here. I mean, the track is there. But hey, I mean, that's it. That's fine. Alright, Marktried an der Mur. 5,000 passengers. And they also want to just go to the city center. That's another one of those, like, why? Like, we know that this is an important resort town. Why we are, like, being stingy here about things. Okay, that was a new vehicle. Is that for us relevant? So these Foster buses, like, in any way relevant for us? 29, 18 passengers, 16 passengers. They're not terrible. They're a little bit faster even, but the reliability is not there. The old ones here, they're garbage. Foster bus, this one is also garbage. The stagecoaches, they're kind of okay. So between those three, like, still this one is the best. Okay. Alright, let's just quickly see before the end of the month rolls around whether we can get into the positive so they can buy like a few more transportations here. This is even crazy, like look at this. They built even like a level crossing, these cheeky guys. So build level crossings off. I guess maybe I deactivate it later, or maybe they secretly did it without permission. Come on. Now I don't have money. Okay, come on. Before the month turns over, some trains need to come and deliver. Alright, 1. Come on, do it for the people here. Yes. Yes. 5,000 people will finally get to the city center. And from the city center, also, come on. 4 people can finally leave at 50 here. Yeah, it's mainly people want to go to the city center. They just haven't had the opportunity yet. But yeah, we'll call that here. And I think it's a successful first iteration of our new CEO's direction, where he wants to go and take the company. We're going slowly through things, expanding where the last mile is lacking, so that we can realize the profits that we have not realized so far, and hopefully bring this company into a new chapter of profitability. It seems like a lot of people want to go to the docks here as well. We want to go. But Hofang. Okay, like just last quick look. Bad Hofang, that's just across the river. I think that's fine. Right? Yeah, there's a few boats running here. Okay, then we leave here and we'll join next time here for the next part of this little revamp of the company. I'm excited. See you then. Bye-bye.